I wanted to give you a quick overview of K2's incident management capabilities. Now, this demo is actually one of our pre-built application accelerators. We've got several of them, things like incident management, new idea submission, expense claim reimbursement. This particular one, the incident management, was originally structured as a template for IT incidents, but I've actually modified this for safety incident management. And this can be put in place in manufacturing, construction, mining, anybody that has to comply with OSHA, as well as wants to track their safety incidents and events. So one of the really nice things about our app accelerators is that they are end-to-end applications. So you can do everything from managing the application. So this is actually the home landing page, and you can see that I've got different sections in a K2 Smart Form around tasks assigned to me, incidents reported, and then in this particular instance, I can take a peek at all the incidents that have been captured from a security or safety perspective. So you can see fuel spill, injured knee on job, all the different bits and pieces. So from this interface, I can manage the forms. I've got the ability to view reports. So if I come into my reports, I can see a quick overview of all the different things that are going on from a safety perspective. You can see the number of incidents that have been reported. And if I click into there, it'll actually update and I can look at all the different workflows that are going on from incidents that have been reported, as well as how my safety incident handlers are performing. Who's getting the majority of the incidents, how many have been required just first level analysis, some that have required second level support and analysis. Okay, so we come back to the home. Let's go ahead and kick off a new incident request. And this is going to open a K2 Smart Form. Now this form can be accessed through any browser. You've also got mobile capability. So with K2's new templates, they're responsive. So you can do them on a phone, on a tablet, and really have a smooth experience of entering information. So you can see I've got a variety of different fields, and in these forms, I can come in and say, the method of notification. We received a phone call. The caller was Cody, and this is actually a user lookup from Windows Active Directory. And you can see it brings back additional information in case I need to call back Cody or send Cody an email on for other details on the incident. So if Cody's out in the field, we can say we want to call her on her mobile if we need any more information. And then this is where we can get fancy. From a drop-down perspective, I can come in and I can say, this is a major incident in the field. I've got different categories and subcategories. So if I come in and say, there was an actual spill on site, when I select that spill, it's going to narrow down my subcategories. So we had a chemical spill, and we'll say the paint truck hit a barrier and there was spillage, and I can come in here and put additional details. I don't know, 500 gallons spilled on site. Okay, I can check the particular location, and these can actually be updated from that administrative interface. So this is out in Phoenix. We'll say it was a high impact, high urgency, and it's actually critical. If I wanted to, I could upload documents. So if there was an on-site analysis, if there were photographs, I can add those right here, and those will be carried through the workflow. We'll create it as a new safety ticket, and we'll say, you know what, this is just a level one priority. And we'll come in here and I think level ones are assigned to, we'll come in here and do a lookup. So from a level one perspective, I've got a number of safety incident handlers that I can pick from. We'll go ahead and pick Blake for this particular one. Click submit, and we're off to the races. So now we've entered the incident details and workflows and notifications have been kicked off in the background. So If it's a critical one, the CEO can receive an email, the chief of operations can receive emails. So we can notify folks and then take corrective actions depending on the type of safety incident that's occurred. So if I come down here and I come into finance, we'll open up Blake's browser just to get an idea of how things can be processed. Okay, so let's do this before I open Blake's browser. Let's go ahead and we see the paint truck. I can actually come in and look at the workflow. So this is actually a function in K2 called the view flow. So I've reported my incident. Now I want to know what happens next. You can see that we've gone through, we've sent a receipt to the caller via email, and we've gone ahead and escalated it to first level support. And I can build these complex rule sets on how safety incidents can be handled. Okay, so this one has varying levels of safety escalations, as well as how we confirm resolutions. Okay, so those are a couple details. Let's go ahead and let's open Blake's interface and show you what the first level handler of that incident would see. We'll continue here. So let's go ahead and log in as Blake. And as I log in as Blake, the first level incident handler, you see that the workflow is escalated the task to Blake. It's actually auto assigned a task, so I can come in here and Blake can actually open the form. Look at the details. He's got all Cody's information, so if he needed to call her back on her mobile phone, he could do that. He can add additional documentation. Let's say he had to fill out some sort of local government or federal incident report here. He could do that. And then he can come down here, he can add additional notes. So if he wanted to, he could look at notes about the incident, come in here and say, you know what, I'm gonna escalate this to level 2, and we're gonna go ahead and say this has all construction stopped. Oops, got some fat fingers there. Come down here, we'll escalate it to a level 2 safety handler or incident handler, and we'll say that this is Bob Maggio, and click submit. So you see I have a variety of actions I can take as the workflow continues. I can resolve, request more information from Cody. I can escalate it and do all those bits and pieces and click submit. So this is a quick overview of how you can take one of K2's application accelerators and really build a tailored customized experience from an incident perspective. And once again, this could be for construction or any other folks that track their safety incidents. If you want any further information, give us a shout at k2.com. You can go to contact us and you can see a more in-depth demo. Thanks.